So Bournemouth 0, Arsenal 3 straight victories. Happy Jez, happy Lee. No Kenny Ken tonight. He's gone out for dinner with the wifey and the kids whilst on vacation in France. And a 5-star performance today. I thought that the Leicester performance was better because they're a better team. But collectively, I thought we were more of a team tonight than we've seen all season. Continuing the fine form, Jez, from pre-season where we slapped Chelsea up, slapped Sevilla up. We're looking good at the minute. We're looking really, really good. And the games are kind of favourable in terms of the teams that we're playing. We spoke earlier, a few other fan cams as well. Go and check the fan cams out. Check Jez's channel out. The link's in the description of this video. Arsenal history and more. The World Cup starts at the end of November. We have got a tough run from pretty much September onwards, really. So we need to get points on the board, which is something we didn't do last season. What have you made, not just of today, but of the first 3 wins? Because that's something we've not done since 04-05. And when you think about the teams we've had from then to now, that's actually mad, really, isn't it?
Mate, what can I say? Mr. Negativity, Jez, is Mr. Positivity. And this is
How dare you?
Laugh. Yeah, this makes me laugh. Hatred for me, you, Kenny. It's not the fact that we don't want Arsenal to win. We want Arsenal to win. That is our dreams. That's what we want. We've seen it, been there, done it. We've seen us win. Great, with great teams, great trophies. And I've got to say, man, it's positivity. You know, you can't knock it. Yeah, I don't like the manager. I don't think he's the guy that will win us the Premier League. But I'll sit here right now and I'll give it to you and say, it's good. It's all good. You know, the team's playing some superb football. That game today, albeit against Bournemouth, no disrespect to Bournemouth, just being promoted back into the Premier League, we were, and that was a great display. Fact.
Right, last season, we played our first game of the season against a newly promoted team at their ground, which is compact, it's tight. It was an evening game, although night game in Brentford's case. But tonight it's a summertime game, so it's a little bit lighter outside, so you don't get the floodlights. Maybe not so much the atmosphere. And that's not taking anything away from Bournemouth, because that's a ground I'd love to go to. I've never been. Like, the allocation for Arsenal fans or away fans there is minimal. But it was always going to be a potential banana skin, the same as Crystal Palace away has been for many years. The way we conducted ourselves in the Palace game, I thought we rode our luck at times, but you know what? We got through it. Leicester conceded twice, straight away, bang, bang. Yeah, it shows a little bit of, we've actually learned our lesson. This game, it was, from the first minute, you ain't getting a sniff, mate. And they didn't. They didn't get a sniff. And yeah, okay, cool. We should win them 3 games. Yeah, we're Arsenal. But we haven't won them games previously, like last season. Even under Unai Emery, we were losing games to these teams. Brighton, Palace, etc., etc. So there is some steel there. There is something different there. And we've got the stardust with the strikers, with Jesus. I mean, look at the way he was running around people. It was just a joke. You've got Saka, who I don't think's touched anywhere near the level of last season yet. But we ain't missed him. We ain't missed him at all. Because Jesus and Martinelli, Odegaard today, Xhaka, Zinchenko, Partey, everyone today I thought was superb. That's not a diss at Saka, but compared to last season and the season before, he's not quite hit that level yet. But he hasn't had to. His time will come. But the first team 11 compared to the bench 11 is chalk and cheese. And that's where me, you, Kenny, others in the chat, sit there and go, boy, we need to make sure we get points on the board real quick. We need to win every game for the next 3, 4, 5 games, because There's going to be a point where Saliba's not going to be flawless. Yeah, there's going to be a point where Ben White didn't play well. There's going to be a point where Thomas Partey gets injured. There's going to be a point where Jesus gets injured. Saka's not playing. All of a sudden, the drop-off is mad. But let's get into player ratings. Happy player ratings 3 times in a row. If you include pre-season, Jez, in Sevilla, although we didn't do a player ratings for that, but we've actually won 4 in a row, I think. Aaron Ramsdale made a great save. Other than that, I didn't really know he was on the pitch.
No. Fair play to Ramsdale. There was times that game, Lee, he could have sat there with a cup of tea and a nice little cake and just enjoyed himself. So for me, 7. Fair play to the fella.
Let's go to Alexander Zinchenko, starting his 3rd game in a row for Arsenal.
Mate, this guy, I'll tell you what, this guy is quality. The amount of times today I saw this guy absolutely command that position. I was so impressed, and he was pressing forward 8.
I thought he was sick. I can't lie. I thought he was quality. Let's go to the opposite side. Somebody we've been very critical of since he's joined, Benjamin White.
Ben White. Fair play to him. First, I'm going to say it, first proper game I've actually seen him turn up for, and I can't fault him. I'll give him an 8. Fair play to the fella.
Gabriel Magalhaes been, I wouldn't say shocking, that's probably the wrong word. He's been below par for the first 2 games. Today, I thought he was pretty good, if I'm honest. What did you make of him?
Yeah, I thought he's good, man. I didn't think he was perfect. I think the thing I like about Gabriel, he seems to have learned. Do you remember last season when we used to criticise him for getting so close to the back of a player and he gets spun or he'd foul them? He seems to have learned stand off. And I admire that. So he's a 7 for me.
Yeah, I thought he was a lot better today. A lot better. Let's go to William Saliba, somebody that has had to wait for his chance. Scores an own goal after getting man of the match in the first game. Scores an own goal in the second. Could have let his head drop. Could have been dropped. But the manager said, no, you're playing again. And what a goal, Jez. What a goal.
Oh, man. I said to you in my fan cam, Lee, that was reminiscent of a player that at the time of Arsenal Football Club was not an icon, a certain Tony Adams, but went on to be a legend, scoring a curler like that. Top bins quality. I gave him an 8. And when we get into it, I had a debate in my head who would get man of the match. Quality. This guy is quality, and he's going to get better and better.
No, 100%. He's only going to get better. He's got every attribute to be a Van Dijk, to be a Sergio Ramos. Yeah, and I know we're probably getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. He's only a kid, but from what we've seen, and he's now doing it in the Premier League rather than doing it in the French league, where people are going, oh, well, he had to go back there to get rubbish. The guy was ready. Yeah, Fofana was ready, 80 mil to Chelsea. This guy was ready and deemed better. Yeah, so whatever, he's in the team, man of the match, own goal, screamer. Big up to him, man. Big up to him. I thought he was superb, mate. And good luck to him, man. He's going to be in the World Cup with France this summer or this winter, that's for sure. Let's move into midfield. Somebody we're always critical of. Scored last week. Involved again today. Not as intense, but Granit Xhaka, what did you make of him today? Because when I look at Granit Xhaka, if he don't fuck up, if he ain't doing something dumb or he ain't scoring, you don't notice him. You go, yo, good game. But actually today, I actually thought, I actually noticed you and you had a good game.
Yeah. Oh, mate. I mean, this is, well, amazes me.
Are you falling in love with Granit Xhaka, Jez?
No. But yeah, fair play to the fella. You know, what I like to see about this guy now, Lee, he seems to have some intensity. He seems to have a passion to actually get forward. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's listened to us. Maybe he's
they all watch us, mate. Let's not forget, they all watch us.
Well, the EPL watch me, as you know.
Yes.
But so maybe he's learned from me. I don't know. But fair play to the fella all day long, and I'll give him a 7 because I thought he was quality.
Yeah, I thought he was good today. He's been very impressive in the first 3 games. Let's move on to his partner in midfield, Thomas Partey.
Mate, Thomas Partey today, class, absolute class, solid. Again, a tricky choice. He's up there with me. I'll give him an 8. Top player.
Yeah, I thought he was sick. He was very close to being man of the match for me.
Yeah.
Let's go to who I gave man of the match to, Martin Odegaard.
Yeah.
Scored 2 goals. Right place, right time for the first one. After a mazy run from Gabriel Jesus. The second goal, didn't just admire passes, actually got in the box again, and he slapped that so hard. I don't think any keeper in the world saves that. And all of a sudden, after 11 minutes, he's on a hat-trick. Yeah. Where's that been, Jez? And how good was he? I thought he was man of the match.
Mate, yeah, all day. He is my man of the match. I'll tell you for why. He was all over the place in that midfield. He actually stood out to me today as a captain. And it wasn't the fact he scored 2 great goals. It was the fact when you looked at him today, Lee, he was talking and shouting. He was actually making comments to people, you know, off shot. He was actually, you know, I watched it on Sky Sports today, and you could see he was actually talking to people, something I've never seen before with him. So I admire that. And if he's getting his confidence to do this, well done to him. Brilliant. You know, positivity. Right. I like that.
Yeah, 100%. We need to see more of that. Yeah, because he's the most creative player, apparently. He is the creative spark, apparently. Yeah, well, let's see that creative spark score 10 league goals. Yeah, let's see him create 10 assists. Let's see him create Maddison-level figures playing in a better team than Leicester. Because Maddison scored again today, by the way.
Yeah.
And Maddison got 30 goal involvements last season. This guy got about 12 playing for a better team. Anyway, fair play to him today. I don't like him. I don't rate him. I don't think he's all that. I've seen Mesut Ozil, so have you, turn up against average teams and look great. So now let's see if he can turn up against the City and do what he did today. I hope he does. I really do. I hope I eat my words. But anyway, let's move to Bukayo Saka.
Saka, in and out of the game, in my opinion. I will, people could disagree with me on this one. I thought he was in, he was out, disappeared at times. I'll give him a 6.
People are going to go in on you on the chat because obviously we won 3-0 and he's star boy. But I agree. I think if I was to rate his season out of 3 games so far, I'd say 6. Yeah, he's on the cusp. He's nearly great. Yeah, he's got that stardust. He's got the sparkle. He's got the ability. I just think he looks so far, not so far, but he looks a level off the pace compared to everyone else. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, maybe it's catching up with him, the fact he's so young and he's played so many games, whereas Martinelli looks like he's like buzzing around everywhere because he's been benched, he's been in and out. With Saka, it looks like he ain't really got going yet. And that's not a diss to him because I don't think he's been bad. Yeah, but I just think the rest of them have been so good. We ain't really bothered that Saka ain't turned up so far. But we are going to need him. let's move to the opposite side. Gabriel Martinelli.
Yeah, Martinelli, mate, that guy looks absolutely on fire to me. You know, had a chance today. I think this guy's out to prove himself. He wants to get in that World Cup team, and I hope he does. Fair play to the fella. And he's going to get an 8 from me. I thought the guy was class.
Let's go to Gabriel Jesus.
Mate, this guy is the player we needed. That dribble through the defence for the first goal was Henry-esque. You remember, Lee, that quality goal that Henry scored against Liverpool on that classic day. I thought he was going to do it.
We are not losing this today, and that was after we lost to Wayne Bridge. Champions League semi or quarters or whatever it was.
And I honestly thought he was going to do it today, because that defence was so frightened of him, and he went, wow, 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 thank you very much. Passed, made the assist, bang, Odegaard goal. Quality. That guy is absolute class. I got told off last week for saying he's world class. I think he is world class. Sorry. 8 for me.
I thought he was sick. Yeah, I can't lie. He was very close to being man of the match for me. Very close. Yeah, but so was Saliba. So was Granit Xhaka though. Like, but then other people are sitting there and go, well, Ben White was great today. Yeah. Gabriel was great today. The whole team was superb. But and you're nitpicking if you pick somebody, like if I pick Odegaard or say pick 3 players that were the best 3, I'll go Odegaard, Martinelli, Jesus. Other people go, oh, but you're nitpicking. Partey was superb. Ben White was great. Saliba. That's how good we were today, Jez, that we're all arguing over who was man of the match. How many times have we done that since this manager's been fucking manager, mate?
That's the point I was going to say, Lee. Isn't it nice to be in this position? We've been doing this chat for like 2.5 years with Kenny and everything. Isn't it nice for once that we can actually sit here and have a debate and say, Christ, well, who actually was the best player today? Because we are in a position where we've got 5 players, Lee, that we could actually say was man of the match.
At least.
Not like, Christ, it's a 4, a 5, a 3. Oh, maybe he's a 6. And this is the thing which makes me laugh so much, that we get, you, me, Kenny, get hate because are you all negative? Well, no, we are positive because actually we want Arsenal to win the league. And when we see positivity like this, we are positive that Arsenal could go on win the league. And as you quite rightly stated, Lee, and I've said it, if Arteta proves us wrong next
mate, come May, Jez, sorry to cut you off, right? Come May, right? If we're in a title race in May, the 1st of May, we're in a title race and we finish 4th. Yeah, I think me, you, Kenny, and every single other person that don't rate this manager will sit there and we finished 4th, but we're in a title race in May. We'll stand up and go, do you know what? Fair fucking play. We all got it wrong, mate, because this guy can do something going forward.
I agree.
Yeah. With a squad that's not as good as Liverpool's, a manager that's not as good as Liverpool's, a squad and manager that's not as good as Man City or Chelsea or Tottenham, in my opinion. Maybe the squad at Tottenham is better, but the first 11 you could debate whatever for Chelsea or Tottenham. Man City and Liverpool, the managers make the difference. Chelsea and Tottenham, you can say the managers slightly make the difference, but I think they're better than us anyway. They proved that last season. But anyway, if he got us into a title race and not just sitting top after 3 games, not sitting top at Christmas, not sitting top in February, actually down to the wire in May, So we got 4 or 5 games left, whatever it may be, and we're in a title race and we finished 4th. I think all of us would sit there and say, do you know what? I'm glad I fucking hit humble pie. That guy can get us in a title race. That guy, I was wrong. But he ain't going to do it, Jess. Let's be real.
No, we know that. We know that.
Yeah. It's great while it's lasting. Yeah. But ultimately, irrelevant runs of form that lead to nothing are irrelevant. Enjoy it now, because this is an irrelevant run of form that is looking so much more spectacular than the irrelevant runs last season, where we were scraping 1-0 against Burnley, 1-0 against Norwich, 2-1 against Wolves, just slightly beating shit teams. This year, we're different. We will score more goals. We will concede less. We've got a better centre half. We've got a better striker, right? And we have more cohesion in the team. The difference is the 4 managers above us are fucking light years clear, and they have all improved. Yeah, Liverpool have improved, albeit they've spunked 85 million on a fucking flop. He's shit, but they've improved in terms of another year together, right? And they're always clear of us anyway. Man City have signed Erling Haaland. Well, they're walking the title. Chelsea, they've signed Cucurella. He's fucking class, man. They've signed Koulibaly. He's up there with Van Dijk. They're about to sign Aubameyang. They've signed Sterling, who I don't rate, but he'll bag goals. They're clear. Then you've got Tottenham, Basuma. Well, he walks into our team over Xhaka. Yeah, or worst ways, back up to Thomas Partey. They signed Richarlison. Well, he'd get in our squad. Let's be real. Yeah, then they've signed, what's his name? The Jed Spence at right back. Okay, cool. As it stands on current form, he probably don't get in our starting 11, but he gets in the squad. He's better than Bellerin. Yeah, he's better than Cedric. Yeah, and Ben White and Tommy Asu in right back. So, you know, people will sit there like and say, oh yeah, but this and that, and they've signed Lenglet, and they've got a fucking elite manager, man. All of them. And
thing is, man, sorry to interrupt you. Look at our bench. That is the big concern to me. We talked about it earlier. You know, Jesus gets injured, Partey gets injured. We know Tierney will get injured.
Smith Rowe.
You know, Smith. I mean, you know, come on, man. You know, when we saw a certain few players come off the bench today, no. And this is the problem, man. You know, we just do not have the depth in the squad.
Fact.
We look good.
Go on.
We look good.
Let's get into the fucking subs real quick.
Crack
before
on,
we rate the manager. He made 3 subs in a row: Smith Rowe, Tommy Asu, and Eddie Nketiah. Let's go Smith Rowe first.
I'll give him a 5 because I didn't see a lot from him. No, 5, average.
Should have scored. Yeah, I agree. But he looks like he's just coming back. Eddie Nketiah, again, should have scored.
4.
Tommy Asu.
Tommy Asu did his job. Didn't do anything spectacular, man. 5.
And then Kieran Tierney came on right at the very, very death.
Yeah. Well, did nothing. He had no time to do anything. The fella, fair play. I'll rate him 5 because I don't think it's fair. But
so you're going to rate him higher than Smith Rowe? Fans are going to go nuts, Jez. You're so biased.
It's my opinion. If you don't like it,
maybe that's because you rate Smith Rowe higher than Kieran Tierney overall, and you expect more when he comes on in an attacking position in a game that we're battering people, etc., etc. Think about it, people. Anyway, 3, 2, 1. Mikel Arteta.
8.
9. Oh, we're negative, Jez. We're negative.
No, wow. I just think he made a couple of bad substitutions there, but off the bench we've got
the momentum. But at the same time, the game was dusted, so that's why I gave him a 9. Because I was like, fuck it, it's a run out for Tommy Asu fitness, Smith Rowe fitness, Eddie. Well, he ain't ever going to replace Jesus at the minute. So fucking my man's gone from fucking sitting on the bench over Lacazette and Aubameyang to now sitting on the bench on 5 times more money for Gabriel Jesus, who he ain't getting in over. But I want to play games. Okay, of course you do, mate. You wanted 100 grand a week, you fuck. What do we know?
I respect what you're saying. I won't overcredit the manager at this point, because my view is, Lee, is that we've had 3 games against teams that I'd always expect us to beat. And let's bring it on against Fulham, Villa, and away at Man United.
100%. 100%. Big up to everybody who has watched this. This will be dropping in the small hours of the morning. Brandon, poor Brandon and Matt, their fan cams are still checking for ad suitability 1.5 hours later nearly. So their fan cams are going to have to come out way, way late, because I'm about to do a watch along. If you are watching this, the watch along was before you viewed this, but after I've recorded it, for AJ Usek. Their fan cams fuming. Yeah, YouTube take the piss at times. Oh, there we go. Brandon's is fucking done. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. Brandon's fan cam.
They take the piss. YouTube take the piss.
Matt's fan cam has been uploading and checking for about 50 minutes, but Brandon's fan cam's been doing maybe 35 minutes. Ticked up for it's bullshit, man. Yeah, now I'm about to go live on a fucking watch along, which is going to kill the views on all of them fan cams, there too, anyway, because we got ours out earlier because the checks went up quick. It's ridiculous, man. They need to fix this system up. Yeah, then they flag certain videos, yeah, and do you for ineligible ads, not suitable. When you appeal it, 15 hours later, it goes green, but you've now got no traction on the video. Yeah, they've done that to me 4 days in a row this month, mate. And like in them 4 days, I earn less than I earn in 1 day normally.
See, I got it every single time since I've been monetized. Every time I get it, it goes to limited ads, and then 2 days later, I appeal, and they put it to the green button, the green symbol. And I've complained. And I said, why? I don't swear. There's nothing wrong content. Why do you do this?
Yeah.
I mean, that one they made, that video I took down because of this credit.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
I mean, that video has been there for 4 months.
Yeah.
4 months. Yeah.
Ridiculous, isn't it?
And I'm like, but
we're in their garden, bro. We're in their garden.
It is what it is.
We're in their garden, mate. We can't say shit.
It's Big Brother, man. It's Big Brother. You know, it's the old 1984. You know, George Orwell.
100. How did he know about plasma TVs and all that? Do you know what I'm saying?
That's like
mad, isn't it? But anyway, we're out of here, people. Make sure you subscribe to Jez's channel. The link will be in the description of this video. I'm not sure what time I'm going to drop this video because it's 11:10 Spanish time. Matt's fan cam is still processing. Brandon's is Matt's is done. We can drop Matt. I'm going live at 11:20. Like, we're kind of fucked. I'm kind of fucked here. I don't know what time I'm going to drop this. Probably about 3 a.m.
Don't worry, man. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, probably about 3 a.m. if I'm being completely honest. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to Jez's channel, and big up to everybody who's shown mad love on the watch-alongs, the fan cams, etc., etc. And if you haven't checked out the watch-along for the Usek Joshua fight, go back, because this has come out after the fight's finished. We're out of here, people.
Take care, guys. Arteta out, you prick.